Good afternoon, grade 12s. Today I'm going to do postponed annuities, uitgestelde annuïteite. Wat so annuïteite is dit? Dit is 'n annuïteit wat nie by T0 of T1 begin inbetalings maak. So it means there's a period before you start paying in installments of wanneer jy betalings kry. So daar is 'n gaping op jou tydlyn aan die begin. There's a gap on your timeline only in the beginning. So let's look at an example. 'n Lening van R500,000 word afbetaal deur middel van gelyke kwartaallikse paaiemente, beginnende 9 maande nadat die lening toegestaan is en eindigend 5 jaar nadat die lening toegestaan is. The interest rate is 8% per year compounded quarterly. I'm going to repeat it in English. A loan of $500,000 is being paid off by means of quarterly installments starting 9 months after the loan has been given and ends after 5 years time. The interest rate is 8% per year compounded quarterly. Kom ons teken eers ons tydlyn. Goed. T0 word daar 'n lening van R500,000 toegestaan. So I've got 500,000 in my pocket, so it's a piece. Now, this interest is being calculated quarterly. So dit beteken die rente is let's quickly see, 8% quarterly, so it's 8%. And if it's quarterly, you divide it by 4. En dan gaan hierdie lening tot aan die einde van 5 jaar and there is 20 quarters in 5 years time. So it ends with T20, want daar is 20 kwartale in 5 jaar. Maar nou sê hulle, die betalings op hierdie lening begin eers 9 maande. This can be confusing. Because they speak in terms of quarters and then they say that you only start paying after 9 months. So nou moet jy vir jou vra, wat is 9 maande in kwartale? How many quarters is 9 months? Nou, kwartale is 3 maande lank. 1 quarter is 3 months. So if you start at 9 months, so this is 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, 1 kwartaal, 2 kwartaal, 3 kwartaal, en hierdie ouetjie is 3, 6, 9 maande. So at 9 months, we start repaying this, and the repayments is what's being asked. We pay X rand from T3 and we pay it in until the end of 5 years. Good. So now that you must remember that the ideal situation in financial maths is waar ek by T1 begin betaal, of by T1 begin geld kry. So if you look at your ideal situation, it will be here where you actually get your money. Maar hier is nie die ideale situasie nie, want jy het dit al by T0 gekry en jy kon nie betaal nie, so jy begin eers by T3 betaal. So 3 quarters already went by before you start paying. So the ideal situation will be here at T2. So hierdie geld wat jy geleen het jy eintlik vir 2 maande tot jou beskikking gehad, because if we think we are starting there, that's the ideal situation. If we start there, this will be T1. So for 2 months, you had the benefit of that 500,000, so you've got to pay interest. So ek gaan eers begin met 'n gewone saamgestelde rentesommetjie. And I'm gonna first calculate the interest on 500,000 for this 1-2 months. Why 2? because my ideal situation will be if I get the money there and I start at T1. So ek gebruik 2. So ek vat 500,000 and I'm calculating the end amount, the same interest rate, wanneer daai geld nou vir 1-2 kwartale net daar gaan lê en rente trek. So it's gonna earn interest. So dit gaan nou wees gelyk aan 520,200. And now I'm going to take that amount and I'm going to use it in an annuity sum that's a normal annuity sum. Kom ons gaan kyk. Goed. Dit is 'n P, 'n huidige annuïteitsformule, want ek het geld aan die begin van die tydperk. So I'm going to use my formula, 1 minus 1 plus I to the power minus n, all I. En nou gaan ek substitusie doen, and now be careful for n. So ek het P is 520,200. That's my new P amount, wat ek dan eintlik hier sou begin het under normal circumstances. So ek het 'n nuwe P gaan uitwerk, because the old P earned interest for 2 months. En nou soek ek vir X, ek het 1 minus, and now the formula that I've taught you grade 12s to determine n is very handy, want nou is dit nie moeilik nie. Wat het juffrou gesê? Ek vat vir 20, ek minus daar waar ek begin inbetaal, en ek tel 1 by. Very handy formula, you will never make a mistake. Take the last installment minus the first installment, add 1. So dit gaan wees 8. So now you can't make a mistake. You insert, you want to know what X is, your interest rate is nog steeds 0,08 op 4 tot die mag minus 18 en nog steeds 0,08 op 4. And now you can do your algebra and you can determine your installment. En dit gaan wees 34,000 as jy jou algebra reg doen. 698,43. Okay, so the next question now is, wat is die uitstaande balans van die lening onmiddellik na die 6de payment? So after the sixth premium or the installment that you pay. So now let's just draw this timeline further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So I want to know, after that installment, what's the outstanding balance? Ons het uit ons vorige werk al baie mooi geleer, hoe werk ons die uitstaande balans uit? Ons gaan en ons doen ons uitstaande balans, doen ons gewone saamgestelde rente vir die hele tydperk, so met ander woorde, ons gaan nou die scenario van hier af beskou. Okay? Because we've calculated the new P, so now we're going to calculate if there was no installments paid, and we paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now, what's the outstanding balance? So ek het 'n gewone saamgestelde rente, I've started $500,000 for the same interest rate, compounded the same way. Okay. And that's now going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So dit gaan wees, kom ons kyk, remember, this is now, it was actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, because we received the 500,000 at the beginning of the period. So, as ek nou die rente wil uitwerk, tot en met by 8, dan gaan ek die saamgestelde rente neem op 8 kwartale. Because I received the 500,000 at the beginning of the period. And then, I'm going to subtract with future annuity all the installments that I've made up to date. So ek het my, let's quickly see, the installments was 3, 4, so now I'm going to have a future annuity sum, 3, 4, 6, 9, 8, comma 4, 3, okay, that's my X value, and it's future annuity, want ek wil weet hoeveel geld tot en met daai T8, so ek gaan hê, 1 plus, and now I've got the interest rate, the same, 0.08 on 4 to the power of, and now my N, how many installments was paid in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 installments minus 1 on, again, my interest. So as ek dit gaan uitwerk, dan kry ek my uitstaande balans, it's going to be at T8, it's going to be 3,66947,8. No. Dis my uitstaande balans. Jy kan net gou weer na hom kyk. Wanneer ek 'n gaping het voor ek begin inbetalings maak, dan moet ek eers gewone saamgestelde rente uitwerk vir die tydperk wat my gaping gebeur. Okay. And I know now. Thereafter, I can use the annuity formula to have a new P, and then I calculate my repayments from there on. Wanneer juffrou vra, wat is my uitstaande balans by 'n sekere tyd, then I'm taking the outstanding balance and I'm working out just normal compound interest from T0 up to wherever I want the outstanding balance. En dan trek ek toekomstige annuïteit vir my inbetalings, my 6 inbetalings. I subtract that from my original formula plus interest, and then I get my outstanding balance. Hierdie sommetjies graad 12 is bietjie meer gevorderd, but if you recognize them and you know how to do them, then it's easy for you to get the marks. Goed, sien julle later vir nog finansieel.